Hello, welcome to a Christmas Day edition of Diary of Herbert. A little bit different, as you noticed. I'm not Chris, I'm Margaret, I'm Chris's other half, and I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about how we do our Christmas dinner and how to make things as stress-free as possible. So, got a couple of little tips that might help you. Tip number one, do check your gas bottles before you start cooking. Speaking from experience here, when Chris and I bought our first house about 20 odd years ago, we bought the house in October, middle of October, and when we bought it we had prepayment meters in there, and we weren't able to get them taken out in time for Christmas, so we had an appointment to get them changed in January. Christmas Day, making the dinner, all going well, but gas goes out. No way to get new gas. So please do make sure you check your gas bottles before you start your dinner. In actual fact, we ended up having the best Christmas dinner we've ever had. We finished it on gas bottles, camping stoves, but it was real fun, and it's something that we've talked about for years ever since. Tip number two, obviously when you're cooking your Christmas dinner, you're doing an awful lot more than you normally do. You're using an awful lot more space than you normally do. So what we've done is we have got our breadboard and we've just put that across the sink just to give us a little bit of extra working space. Tip number three, shop locally. Don't get us wrong, we love our supermarkets. We get a lot of stuff from local supermarkets, but use your local butchers, use your local fishmongers, use your local greengrocers. We have to keep using them. You know, being in the narrowboat community, it's all about community and it is about using local people. So we are very lucky where we are at the moment. We're about 20-25 minutes from Bronston Butchers. Great guy, Chris. Bit of a character, but he's a fantastic butcher. So this is our Christmas dinner. We're having venison this year. This huge haunch of venison costs us £21. Too much for the two of us, so we'll probably cut it in half. We'll do ourselves a game stew, game pie, whatever. We've got some lardons as well, 99p. I've tried desperately to talk Chris into the sprouts this year, not having it, so I've managed to persuade him that if I do some leeks with chestnuts and lardons, he'll have some of that. So that's it. Tip number four, if you're the one that's doing the cooking, someone else should be doing the washing up. So just get yourself a couple of these disposable tins rather than having to do the washing. You know, it's a simple little thing. We've got some fantastic baking tins, but you know, this is just use it, throw it away. My final tip for Christmas, just relax and enjoy it. It's just another meal. You know, if it doesn't all go to plan, it doesn't all go to plan. You know, it's some meat, it's some vegetables, it's not a big deal. And just to close, if you're not at home with your family for Christmas dinner because you're one of the people that are working on Christmas Day, so you're the armed forces, you're the emergency services, you're one of the people that keeps all of our systems going, particularly people who are nurses, doctors, etc. Sam, I'm thinking about you. Thank you very much for everything you do. Have a fantastic Christmas. Cheers, see you next year.